Good morning, students. Today we are going to see a topic in the third unit in robotics. The topic name is position sensors. We are going to see the position sensors, its working and its types in this video. This is the syllabus for the third unit. Third unit is sensors and machine vision. In this we are seeing the first of sensors. First of all, position sensor. Basically, position sensors are employed to determine the position of an object in relation to some reference point. Basically, these position sensors are used to see whether an object is in a correct position, or it may also be used, told as it can sense an object or not. For example, the position sensor are used to find the presence of an object. If there is any object or the object is absent, something like that. This is the main application of the position sensor. In the industries, these position sensors are used used mainly for the counting purpose. They can find the presence or absence of an object and have a count. For example, if there is a large production unit, this position sensor can be used for counting the objects. These position sensor can sense an object. It can be used in the military for finding any bombs, something like that. So these are some of the applications of the position sensors. The position sensors can detect the movement of an object in a straight line using linear sensor, or in an angular movement by using rotational sensor. There are two main types of these position sensor. One is contact type and another one is non-contact type. In the contact type, it is divided into two types. It is potentiometer and LVDT. In the non-contact type, it is divided into two types. That is proximity sensors and encoders. Now, the first type of the contact type is potentiometer. Potentiometer are the simplest type of position sensors. They can be used for linear as well as angular position measurement. They are the resistive type of transducers, and the output voltage is proportional to the displacement, and it is given by the equation E0 is equal to xi by xt cross E, where xi is the input distance, xt is the total displacement, and E is the supply voltage. These sensors are primarily used in the control system with a feedback loop to ensure the moving member or component reaches its commanded positions. In this position sensor, during the sensing an object, a voltage E is applied to the resistive material. Then a voltage divider circuit is formed when the slider comes into contact with that wire. The output voltage is then measured. The output voltage is proportional to the displacement of the slider over the wire. Then the output parameter displacement is calibrated against the output voltage E0. Next type of the contact type position sensor is LVDT, linear variable differential transformer. The term LVDT stands for linear variable differential transformer. It is the most widely used inductive transducer that convert the linear motion into an electrical signals. The output across the secondary of this transducer is differential, so it is called as a differential transformer. This is the construction of the LVDT. This figure shows that construction diagram. It consists of three coils, coil 1, two secondary coils and a primary coil. This is the construction of the LVDT. Then the working of LVDT. When the core is at null position, that is when there is no displacement or no movement, then the flux linking with both the secondary windings is equal to the induced EMF, and the induced EMF is both equal to the windings. So for no displacement, the value of output is 0 as V1 and both V1 and V2 are equal. So it shows there is no displacement in place. When the core is moved upward from the null position, in this case the flux linking the secondary windings is more compared to the flux linked to the primary winding. Due to this, V1 will be more than that of V2. Due to this, the output voltage is positive. In the case 3, when the core is moving downwards of the null position, that is downward from the reference point, in this case the magnitude of V will be more than that of V2 will be more than that of V1. Due to that, this output V out is negative. The next type of position sensor is proximity sensor. Proximity sensors do not actually measure the displacement or angular rotation. They are mainly used to detect the presence of an object. These proximity sensors are used to find whether an object is present or it is not there. This is mainly used for the already I told that for counting the objects in industries. For the object count, when there are heavy number of objects, these proximity sensors are used for the counting purpose. Then a type of proximity sensor, inductive proximity sensor. These inductive proximity sensors switches are basically used to detection of metallic objects. These proximity sensor use the magnetic field to detect an metallic object. These were mainly used in the security purposes. These inductive proximity sensors are used in security purposes, and they are used to find the metallic harmful objects like gun, knives, something like that. These inductive proximity sensors allows for the detection of metallic objects in front of the sensor head without any physical contact of the object being detected. This makes this useful in a difficult situation or hazardous environment. The sensing range of the proximity sensor is 0.1 mm to 12 mm. The main application of these proximity sensors are, already I told, it is used for counting the n number of products in industry. Then it is used for detection of metal objects, arms, and it is used in mines. Encoders. Encoders are another type of position sensor, and they are non-contact position sensor, where the optical devices are used for converting the angular position of a rotating shaft into a digital data code. In other words, they convert the mechanical movement into a electrical signals. All these optical based encoders work on the same basic principle, that is the light from a LED or infrared light source is passed through a rotating high resolution encoder disk that contains the required code patterns. The code pattern may be either binary code, gray code, or BCD. These photodetectors scan the disk as it rotates, and an electronic circuit processes the information into digital form as a binary output pulses that are fed to the counters. Actually, these LED or infrared lights are passed to these, as shown in the figure, this circular disk, and this circular disk has the, as told, these circular disks has the binary pattern, and this converts them. The next topic is optical encoders. Optical encoders provide digital output as a result of linear or angular displacement. These are widely used in the servo motors to measure the rotation of shafts. It comprises of a disk with 3 concentric tracks of equally spaced holes. In this optical sensor, 3 light sensors are employed to detect the light passing through the holes. These sensor produces electric pulses which give the angular displacement of mechanical element. The inner track has an a hole which is used to locate the home position of the disk. The holes in the middle track offset from the holes of the outer track by 1.5 of the width of the hole. This arrangement provides the direction of rotation to be determined. When the disk rotates in the clockwise direction, the pulses in the outer track lead to those of the inner tracks. In counterclockwise direction, they lag behind. The resolution can be determined by the number of holes on the disk. With 100 holes in one revolution, the resolution of this would be 3.6 degrees. This diagram shows the fiber optic position sensor. They use the light source. The light source may be already we told laser or LED. With the light source, they transmitted using the fiber. They can find the object. Mainly it is used to find the distance of the object. Okay, these are the different types of proximity sensors used. As we told, they are divided into 2 main types, contact and non-contact, and these are the different types of proximity sensor. Thank you.